Hi there, this is Hagen Blount, and we're on ITasteYourBeer.com. We are at Sebago Brewing Company. I'm with Kai Adams.
How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
See you, Hagen.
This is like, we've done everything already. It's not actually nice to meet him. I'm hanging out with this guy for the whole day right now. And we're talking about Saddleback Ale, right? Tell me a little bit about the Saddleback Ale.
Saddleback Ale is one of our most popular beers. It's a great, light, easy drinking beer. It used to be a Pilsner, now it's an ale.
So it's a sex change beer. It had a beer sex change. So we're gonna get into that right after this.
Well, how could it be?
Saddleback Ale from Sebago Brewing Company. A little boat on there. These boats, I think, like if you try to buy them, they're the boats with the, you know, the really nice, like they're all made with cedar wood.
No, mahogany. Cedar's what goes in the hamster cage.
Okay. I'm gonna guess that's Saddleback Mountain in the
Saddleback, Maine.
So tell me a little bit about the history of Saddleback Ale.
It's a great story. Saddleback Ale was originally our Northern Light Ale. Very popular beer at our brew pubs. I'm good friends with the management at Saddleback Mountain and the Berry family. Chris, the GM, was like, I want a beer, Saddleback beer. I was like, I've got a beer for you. The original Saddleback Ale used to be a Pilsner. It was a traditional style lager with lager malt and lager yeast. In a brewpub scenario, making a lager is really challenging because you have a long turnover, a long cold aging. So we'd brew the beer, we'd tap it, it'd be gone, and then we'd have to wait like a month and a half, 2 months. So we converted it by pitching our ale yeast into it, and it fermented in 8 to 12 days, maintaining a lot of the similar qualities of the lager with a little bit of more medicinal and herb flavors you get with a ale.
So you can definitely see the lightness of it. It definitely has that kind of lagery lightness to it.
It certainly does.
Yeah.
The two-row pale malt is what we use. Fantastic malt. We use Breese Malting Company out of Chilton, Wisconsin. We use our hops, salt. Never mind what's going on there.
That's fine. We'll get John to clean it up.
These are traditional Saaz hops, so there's a very distinct...
Yeah, very Pilsner-y, yeah. All right, let's give it a taste. I wouldn't be able to say this is an ale versus a Pilsner. I would say this is a Pilsner. I mean,
pretty amazing.
What is the...
Clean fermentation.
Yeah.
The flavor that you're used to of a Pils, it's right there.
Yeah, it's not quite as light-bodied as a Pilsner.
Right.
It does have a little bit more to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And again, Mainers are ale people. They're not, there's not a bunch of lagers made in Maine. And you know, we've been accustomed to all the ales that we make. This is a 3.8% alcohol. It's a nice session beer.
This has been the Saddleback Ale from Sebago Brewing Company, a beer that was formerly a Pilsner, went through a beer sex change, and now it's an ale. And my name's Hagen Blount. For I Taste Your Beer, where you can always discover new beers daily, this is Kai Adams. We're at Sebago Brewing Company.
In the brew house.
In the brew house. Cheers.
Cheers.